Is that Pitt you see? Is this even real? Yes sir, I'm back finally. Yeah, if you've been following me a while, sorry I haven't been posting much in the past like 4 freaking months. Except for that transition to my video, which involved the dragon. I spent a lot of time editing that video, so maybe you should take a look. But yeah, the reason behind why I haven't been posting much is because, drumroll, I've been intern hunting. Yeah, every junior going into seniors have to intern on their summer. Yes, summer. Yeah, we have to actually intern related to our major. If you've been following me for a while, last year I interned at Agoda. It is not required for sophomores to apply for intern, but it is a major, what do you call it, advantage for job hunting in juniors. And yeah, I've been hunting for months, looking for jobs, applying, doing assignments, cases, projects, interviews. Yeah, it's a lot. But it's totally worth it because now I have secured an internship. Humble brag. But yeah, you might wonder where exactly. Stick around to the end to find out. But that actually sounds very cliche. I shouldn't have done that. Could have just skipped to the end, but whatever. It ruins the whole video if I tell you now, so you actually have to listen to my story to be able to appreciate the outcome. So to make up for the last time, let me share you my story of intern hunting and what I've learned along the way. So yeah, whatever, let's get into it. So starting from the end of December up until like the end of February, I've been hunting daily. January till, oh my god, I've been applying to a hell of a lot of places, including Accenture, True, Lazada, Cruzy, TTB, Bangkok Bank, Krung Thai Bank, Abacus, Pomelo, Michelin Line, Lyman Wongnai, SCB TechX, and 10X, Platorium, Lulu, and Amazon. Where's Google? Where's Meta? It is not available in Thailand currently. Bummer. But yeah, even though it is available, I wouldn't be confident that they would accept me anyways. It could be a good thing. It could be a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yeah, those seems like a lot, but it is heavily spread. I applied to these jobs in batches, you know, so like after the first batch I would get like some assignments from some of those, and then when I was doing the assignments and waiting for the interviews, I applied for another batch. Some of the jobs have deadlines as well, so I have to apply to those first. Yeah, and the main reason that I haven't applied all at once because I am also building my resume and portfolio simultaneously. You know, I just wanted to add like as much skills and experience as possible before applying to like the ones that matter. For example, Amazon, something like that. It's been pretty fun. But yeah, let me tell you a story of a couple of them that I have got a chance to go to the next round and do their assignments and interviews and whatever. But first, let me get some water. Okay, where was I? Let's start off with Line actually. If you don't know what Line is, that is Line. It's Asian's biggest chat application, I guess. It was actually my first interview for this hunting season and I was too excited and nervous and I didn't do my best right there. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you the details, but they told me that I have 15 minutes and they have 2 parts, so I thought 15 minutes per part, you know, common sense, but it was 15 minutes for 2 sections combined, so I think I didn't nail that properly. And then after that, it's a normal interview to see if I fit in with their culture, which honestly I don't believe I fit in that much with their culture. So in the end, they kind of rejected me. Whatever. Next is a variation of Line, which is Lyman Wongnai. Yeah, it's kind of like a food platform thingy. Don't get me wrong, Lyman Wongnai is really famous for its software engineering department. You know, a lot of my friends wanted to go there as well. You know where I fell off for this one? After you submit the resume for this, there's like this short mini quiz consisting of 6 questions, and I think I didn't care about it. I didn't know what I was thinking. I just quickly went through it. I guess you already know it. They scan people using those easy mini quiz that I probably did terribly with. I don't want to talk about it. Go away. Okay, next up is SCB TechX. SCB is Thailand's first bank company and TechX is like child company which focus on building applications and everything. So it fits my profile as well. So I got an interview. I had to do a live coding questions. This time I used Java instead of JavaScript for Line because I think they're looking for people who are able to write in Java.
Another tip, guys, write in either Java preferably or Python is fine. So yeah, SCB TechX, only one round of interview. Next up, Amazon. I'm really looking forward to this one. Apparently there's only one role opening in Bangkok, which is AWS Solutions Architect. What is Amazon Solutions Architect, you might ask? Well, it's basically a person that consults or designs a cloud infrastructure for clients. Also, the position I'm applying is an associate. It's a position that helps the actual solution architect themselves. Yeah, when I first applied, I have like almost zero knowledge about AWS cloud services and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't even know if I'm allowed to tell you this. I'm gonna tell you anyways. In the second round, there are basically two parts. There's another interviewing part and there's a business case part. In this business case part, you gotta design a cloud infrastructure, preferably using AWS services, of course, and just present it to them. We got like less than a week to put together everything, you know, and for me personally, I also have to study the services from scratch, you know, from documentation, videos and everything, and then also design like a cloud infrastructure and how each services relate to each other. Like, it's pretty cool. We'll get to that later. This is like my new career path that I'm nudging onto. But yeah, after the interview and the case, I immediately knew I kind of screwed up. Not gonna lie, man. I feel like I could do better. My knowledge isn't that solid. It doesn't leave much room for creativity and actual usability, but it doesn't matter. There's also one of my friends who has this monster resume also applied for this position, and they only accept, yes, one person for this entire position in Bangkok. Yeah, gotta give it to him. His resume stack is crazy, bro. Check his LinkedIn out. I'm gonna paste it right here. You're welcome, Tontan. Well, despite everything, I learned a lot from this interview. I learned that there's an opportunity in this cloud thingy. I'm studying for cloud practitioner certificate. I'll do a video about that later. I didn't know that I'm interested in these kind of stuff. It could go a long way. Okay, start with the nerdiness. Moving on to the
next one is Lulu. Yes, a rather cute name. But would you believe it is actually a very successful AI-based company? Like, they do AI stuff. Okay, let me tell you the story. The assignment that they sent us is pretty easy. Everyone completed it, got green on all the test cases for the assignment, and none of us got the position. I guess they're looking for like big brains algorithms. That's all I'm gonna say. Getting green on the test cases for me is a major win already. So I win, Lulu, you lose. Finally, TMB. Another bank. This one's pretty interesting. The role I've applied to is data science. I really wanted a data analytics job, but my resume is kind of unrelated. So this is the only one that I got, and I completely crushed the assignment. In crushed, I mean in a negative connotation. You know, like crushed. Like I got crushed. I didn't crush it. I got crushed. I did really poorly on the data analytics part. Like, you wouldn't want to see. Yeah, that's it. That's all the interviews that I've got for this hunting season.
Alright, so the past couple months that I've been intern hunting, I've learned a couple of things. The first most important one is it's not all about technical skills that you possess, that you put in your resume, that you garment it to look as good. It's not about just skills. It has something also to do with the opportunity you are provided with as well. And it's unique for everyone. This comes in various different forms. It can be environmental, you know, where you live, and job opportunities that you've had, your past experiences. Like if you had like interned before others, your experience curves kind of goes up. The better the previous company, the higher chances that you are gonna get kind of like a higher ranking company. And it also has a little thing, something to do with the connections, you know. Referrals is a huge thing in these kind of things. If you get a referral, you're already, I'd say 70-80% into the company already. Yeah. Third, this one is so important, and it's timing. The faster, the better. One of my friends has this really sick resume. He's already interning part-time in a company. He knows a lot of stuff, front and back end. He wanted to go to Agoda, but he didn't apply in time. The position is already full. No matter how good you are, they're not gonna accept you because they already accepted someone else. They're not gonna just kick someone else out the door, which is also a possibility, but it's really unlikely. So yeah, just don't wait until the last minute. It's gonna hurt you. And it's not only about earliest. I don't know how to explain this to you. Each company has like its own like a golden time window that if you apply to that golden time window, you're more likely to get the job. It's kind of like abstract in my head, like I don't know how to play it out perfectly, but be aware that timing is a big thing. And lastly, every ingredient needs a little bit of luck as well. So it's something that you cannot control. So you don't worry about it that much. The rest is just on God, bro. Apart from what I've learned, I got a few tips for you if you're looking for jobs. Use what is called LinkedIn, bro. I can see a lot of my friends are scrolling LinkedIn instead of Instagram throughout the hunting phase. It's a pretty amazing thing to watch, to see happening in your life. Bro, for real, talking to recruiters is on the same tier as getting a referral. Like, they can refer you for the position as well. So if you want to get the role, find a recruiter for that position, ask them a few questions. Who knows what's gonna happen. One of my friend got into Agoda because he has great communication with the recruiters. You know, recruiters already has some number to hit, so they would do everything in their power to help you, especially if they like you. That's a win, bro. So you kind of got to have this recruiter riz or like LinkedIn riz to grapple all this advantages. Last but not least, for the resume part, for God's sake, don't use pictures, man. If you're not applying for artistic positions for design and all those stuff, just don't include your picture. I never understood why, but now I do. Use a professional format that is consistent, easy to read. Don't use too much colors. 2 is the maximum, and you gotta fit those in 1 page. That's it, basically.
Alright, I haven't told you what position I got and where. So drum roll, please. The place is SCB Tech X. Why not Agoda again? Because I wanted to try out new things. That's the only reason. I didn't even apply to Agoda. Yeah, I kind of want to get involved with a banking company, and SCB Tech X is perfect. Even though it's so far, gotta appreciate what you got, bro. Alright, that's it. Hope you find some value from the lessons that I got intern hunting for the past couple months, and for God's sake, I'll try to post more. My finals is coming up and it's gonna be done and over with soon. So I'm back, bitches! Forgot to say bye. Peace.